Okay, let's talk a bit about leveling up. There is a tendency of wanting to level up without making the most out of the level you are currently in. I've actually mentioned this a bit in the previous video that I just recorded, where I talked about the fact that you feel like you always need something. Like, for example, you need the better graphic tablet in order to draw better, which is bullshit, because you are not making the most out of the current tablet. Most of the times, that's the reason. It comes from shadow, and it's a fucking lie. It's you just trying to find an excuse why you're not actually doing the fucking work and why it's not turning out as you want it to be, but it's a fucking excuse. And so you feel like you need to level up. You need to have that thing in order to level up. It has nothing to do with the outside. Now, leveling up, now this is in artistry, in craft, whatever your craft may be, and in life in general. In order to level up, you need to win. It's like a game. You need to win this level in order to go to the next level. Now, the way you win this current level is by making the most out of this current level where you're at, which most of the time people don't. They just want to go to the next one. Here's the thing. When you're energetically ready to go to the next level, you are going to be there. You are just going to be there. If you're not there yet, it means you're not ready, and it means that your energy cannot fucking handle that next level. You couldn't handle it. So you cannot force yourself there. Okay, so the first thing in order to level up is to be honest. Like fucking honest with yourself, with where you're at. Because here's the thing. A lot of people have a lot of goals and they start to get clear. People tell you that you have to get clear on where you want to go in order to actually go there, right? And while that is true, it is not enough. Because you are in point A and you want to get to point B. Point B is your goal, right? And people tell you have to be clear on where you want to go. Like, it's logic. If you want to go somewhere, like geographically, you have a map. You need to know where you are and where you want to go. Now, here's the thing. People get so focused on where they want to go, they don't actually know where they are going, where they are right now. You cannot reach a point if you don't know where you are on the map, like right fucking now. Because people avoid the truth of where they are right now. They live in an illusion. And there are two types of illusions. One where you think you're too good and you're avoiding all the bad. And one where you are so humble, whatever that fucking word is. Like, you are so modest, which you think it's a quality, which is not. And you don't actually acknowledge all the good stuff about you. But both of them, you are basically lying to yourself and you have no clue where you are, so you don't know where the point A is. So obviously you cannot go to point B if you don't know where you're starting from, right? Again, with the map, think about it. If you want to get somewhere, you need to know where you are right now on the map to identify. Even when you go into a mall, you have a map and it says you are right here, right? You need that. So that is the first thing. It's the most basic shit, and is exactly what people don't do. Because it's hard to be honest with yourself, but that is the first place. And so, as I've said, you need to, if you are very good at what you do, if you are successful, try to like be honest with the things that you, and it's not that you're too confident or something, it's about there are times when things go so good that you do not want to deal with the bad stuff anymore. Like, you're ignoring it, but you are not doing consciously, but you are just not allowing yourself to even look at the things. And sometimes it's not actually things that are bad. It's just desires that you have that you do not allow yourself to have because you think they're bad. I don't know, a good example would be to make a shit ton of money. People are so, I shouldn't want so much money. I just want enough to live by. That's a fucking bullshit. That's a lie. You are not being honest with yourself. Everyone wants as much money as they can. They like not to run out of money anytime at all, ever. Like, just be honest with what you actually want, right? So allow yourself to acknowledge your desires, even the ones that you're trying to run from because you think they are not acceptable by society or whatever. And then the most common thing in artists is that they don't acknowledge their awesomeness at all. They don't acknowledge what they have. Actually, also by the fact that they keep practicing and studying and shit instead of actually tapping into their talent that's within and not always trying to copy others or just copy reality in general. Just do what you feel like doing, express what you have to express, and don't compare yourself with others all the time. You don't know your value. You just don't know your value yet. That's kind of it. Yeah, what I wrote here is that you don't need anything. We've covered already that. You don't need, because that's where practice comes into play. That you think that, oh, I cannot start this piece, this actual thing that I want to put on my wall or something, because I'm not good enough, so I have to practice. So that's the thing you need. You need more practice in order to be able to draw that. I've heard this yesterday. I was talking to someone. They were like, oh, I'm so jealous on people that can draw like this without a sketch. Like, that's a fucking bullshit. If you want to draw without a sketch, just fucking draw without a sketch. That's a limiting belief that you just put on yourself. That's not fucking true. So you don't need a sketch. You don't need practice. You don't need a better tablet. You don't need anything. You can do awesome. And that's the fascinating thing, to discover how far can I go with what I have right now. It's awesome. And obviously it's all about the energy. I think we've kind of covered that, and I cover that in every video that I make. Yeah, I'm gonna leave it at that. Okay, guys. So that's all about leveling up. No matter where you are, in order to actually level up, try to make the most out of where you are right now and what you have right now. And you will notice at some point that you've leveled up without even noticing, because that's what's happening. When you're not attached to leveling up anymore, you will level up, because you are focusing on the stuff that's actually gonna make you level up, and you're not gonna be focusing on where you want to be. You're focusing on where you are. Does it make sense? It's fucking fascinating. The paradoxes in life. Okay, guys. Bye.